From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, right?
We got their defense now.
Right, 97.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because that pay dividends as the game progresses.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Deshaun, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit good and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tannehill, who found him. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for a 49er D as they score a touchdown. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
11 yards for number 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Yeah, he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Niners had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they went for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On the double.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Blue striker.
Here's Lance to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Second and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the jump.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Badgley's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
Because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some great calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's go now.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The Lance going to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Lance. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready,
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Niners have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 18-11. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. 8.6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play, let's just say it's been unusual.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. And the Ninersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and play another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it. And then
and my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Will they give him one again, Charles? 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Ready, set.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not in.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
But what they got to do to these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's got room past the 30. And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this one will be taken out the spot right at the center. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. Return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.